Hi everyone, my name is Mira Shirkawi and I'm Seedstars Community and Events Manager. We're about to start with our first episode of the MENA region, where you should be expecting 4 exciting startup pitches and the selection of one entrepreneur that will go on and compete in the finals.
It was a very inspiring journey.
Painful application, fruitful content.
It has been a great journey.
This is a very good opportunity for us as a startup.
It was a very amazing experience for me.
How the selection process of winners at the Seedstars World Competition worked this year. Startups start with filling the application form. After the review, those who meet the minimum criteria get invited to the online Seedstars Academy. Throughout the academy, we monitor the performance of the entrepreneurs as they get assigned to courses and tests. Upon the completion of the academy, startup that score the highest get invited to meet with the Seedstars World team and mentors on one-on-one. As the last step, we invite outstanding experts in their fields as jury members to the online pitching episodes. All those components help us form a solid and complex decision on who Seedstars startup finalists are.
With us today, we have 4 awesome jury members that are Francesca Bombassi, the Regional Partnership Manager at Seedstars, Amal Dukhan, the CEO of Gen Saudi, Ovais Nakvi, the General Partner at Rise Capital, and Youssef Al-Battain, the Senior Investment Professional at Shuruk Capital.
Hello everyone, my name is Bara Wahbe, a co-founder in Akyas Sanitation, and what we do is we are offering a new sanitation approach that is affordable for the bottom of the pyramid population. Maybe most of you know that sanitation is a big problem worldwide, costs a lot of money to operate. So what we offer Akyas. Akyas is an Arabic word for bags, and simply we put a whole water treatment in a bag. So when our bag gets filled, we replace it. And the bag itself is made of compostable material. It transforms the whole waste inside it to safe, organic, dry, safe material that can be used in other economical activities, such as soil conditioner. The World Bank estimates the sanitation value with $70 billion annually. And we're focusing first entry on the acute emergency market. We started in late 2017. It was a long journey. This is the main program we joined. And behind this project, a team of international people with multidisciplinary background stands. And this is the SDG goals we hit. And if you have any questions, I'm ready.
Quickly and briefly, if you can answer those few points. First, tell me about your strategy for access to market over, since 2017, and did it change now? And the second one is the defensibility. So is there an intellectual property, and do you own it? Someone else actually owns that? And are things different after COVID?
Okay, our market strategy, we are building in 2021, 2 main pilots, one in Lebanon and one with Jordan, with big NGOs, one with Oxfam, one with WeWorld. The pilot period time will be over a year time, where we will test the product in different seasons. If the product received okay from Oxfam and WeWorld, we will become on their buying list. It will be approved product in their buying list. So we expect in one emergency settings, like for example, a few months ago in Sudan, you had a big emergency because of the flood. We can sell at least 100,000 bags in one order. The second question, excuse me, what was the second question?
Your IP, if there is any.
We filed 4 IP so far, earlier this year. The COVID made a big impact on us. In fact, right now I'm in Turkey. We are to install a sanitation facility in Kilis, Turkey, a border town next to Syria. the COVID really decreased our operation because most of our work at the moment is outside Jordan.
And with the recovery, and that's it from me. How would you recover from what's happening now in COVID? Do you continue operations?
Well, we applied for new grants with the Humanitarian Innovation Fund. With that grant, it will keep us running for 2 years, hopefully, if we manage to get it.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Bilal. I have two quick questions. Can you shed some light on the business model and how that is reflected from a unit economic perspective? Number two is on the scalability from the production point of view.
Can you talk about question number one again?
Number one is your business model. So how will you be generating revenue and how is that reflected from unit economics as well?
So our business model is razor blade business model. We sell a bag, 30 kg for $5. Simply, we do contracts. We give a pan for free for a commitment of buying 12 bags minimum. This is the first question. Scalability, our unit is modular. We can serve 1 person, 10 person, 100 person, 1,000 person, because this is the advantage of using a container-based sanitation system. You don't need to invest big amount in order to provide a service. So we can work in parallel in many different places. So we're planning to partner with a humanitarian organization because they have such a big operation wash team in the field. And we will provide them with a product that will decrease their operational cost by 70%.
There's stigma around mental health that prevents people from seeking help, especially in MENA region. People don't want others to know about mental health problems. They seek privacy. Even if the person wanted to seek help, they will spend time looking for counselors, and they will not know which counselor is the best fit for their problems. They might also wonder how they are going to approach them if they're outside their city limits. For that, we created a platform that connects people seeking help with qualified Arab mental health professionals from different countries at unified prices for the users, with algorithms-based matching. Our business model is commission-based with an average of 30%. We received payments from all over GCC countries, and we are currently getting special support from Abu Dhabi government to integrate our service. I'm Zainab with a master in educational psychology and Ahmed with a financial background. With you, we will change communities. Join us to make therapy stigma-free. Thank you for listening.
Just take us through a little bit around how you would construct a pilot in terms of who you're partnering with and how you're testing your revenue model and your business model.
I'm not sure if I get your question correctly. So basically, you would like to know more about our business model back end?
No, more to do with who are you partnering with and how are you testing your services at this early stage? Okay,
good. So basically, currently we are having on board 12 counselors where we have a fixed contract and a fixed rate with them. And then in front of the end consumer, we're also having a fixed rate. So how we are testing it, previously we've done an MVP where we pushed an advert in the Instagram and we get an overwhelming kind of responses, and we generated revenue. And after some time, now we managed to get our app in the App Store and the Android store currently. And we're due until we get the finalization of the beta version. Currently, we have the Instagram page where we are promoting our service. And currently, this month, we are getting sessions on daily basis. So last month it was around 15 sessions per month.
For this month we're getting six.
No, last month.
For this month we're getting 6 paid sessions per day.
Yeah, and last month it was only 15. So things are increasing and picking up.
This is just purely through Instagram ads.
Yeah.
I mean, through Instagram content marketing. We are still not launching the app, and people are approaching us through Instagram direct.
Yeah.
Great. Excellent. Thank you.
Just following up on that question, you mentioned the collaboration with the government. Can you elaborate a bit more on how you're supporting you?
Because we are currently on the Abu Dhabi grant program. So they are setting up us with the Family Foundation and the Department of Community Development to integrate our service there.
Yeah, within the Abu Dhabi population.
Yeah.
And UAE in general.
Because you are a part of the MAN program session.
Okay, clear. Thank you.
Hi everyone. So cross-border e-commerce, that's what you're going to talk about. For any online seller involved in cross-border e-commerce operation, they need many services. They need shipping, warehousing, freight forwarding and custom clearance, and a bunch of other services. They can reach out to different providers to help build their supply chain, or they can reach out to Fulfillment Bridge, one stop shop platform that helps to handle the whole supply chain on their behalf. Fulfillment Bridge was actually launched in 2019. We witnessed firsthand the growth and the change in consumer behavior in 2020 post-pandemic, since we managed to quadruple our revenue to hit $1.7 million in revenue, and we managed to onboard over 50 clients from 13 different countries. What is our secret sauce? Well, basically, it's our global network of partners on which we managed to add a layer, an AI layer, to monetize and to gain insights from the data going through our network. This couldn't happen without a team that have both expertise in logistics and e-commerce. And happy to share with you over questions for more details. Thank you.
The customers that you're dealing with are mostly customers or SMEs that have already started moving to the digital world, or they're a mix of like very nascent first time and then the other ones? Like, would part of your role is to onboard them to shipping and like you increase their revenue, show them the different side, of selling?
Very good question. Actually, today we got a wide range of customers. We got those that are billing like 50 to 60K a month, and we got those that are doing 200 to 300 USD a month. So we got both. If your question is whether we are helping retailer to move from the traditional retail to digital world, we are not in that business yet. So we start taking over once basically you have a digital presence and you are having issues with your logistics. But we are growing that what we call that concierge service, where basically we are offering logistics and e-commerce recommendation and consultation for our clients. Basically, even like to go on their website, what do you need to adjust, since we have that expertise over the last 10 years dealing with e-commerce and different platforms, and even giving recommendation which platform, which marketplace to use, and so on.
Because I think there's a huge opportunity in that, especially in Africa, right? And there's some players that are trying to tackle that. So that's the reason I'm asking about this. So I would assume that the languages that you've got in the app or the interface are English, Arabic, French, or more or less?
It's multi-language. Basically, it's a file that you translate, and then you have the new language available.
Okay, so you can pick anything. You didn't need to really just decide like a minimum number
Correct.
of languages. All right.
Correct. And by the way, in the context out of this, I'm happy to share with you our plans to tackle that part. Basically, we are creating a new company, basically a digital marketing agency to help end to end with the building the website, with the listing, with which platform to use. Actually, it's that's why I'm smiling, because it's kind of reading into our plans.
Good. Tell me about the team.
All right. So we are 32 today, between full-time and part-time, 24 full-time, mostly based in Tunis, and we are available in 4 locations: Tunis, Hong Kong, Egypt, and France.
Okay. And you're all with a background in e-commerce, or what? Just tell me about the backgrounds of the team.
Yeah, I don't know whether you still see my screen.
Just roughly, you don't need to go
so
over
basic.
each of them.
Yeah, so we try to combine. So we have a mixture of profiles in pure logistics, e-commerce, and product building and IT. So that's basically the composition even of the C-level team.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
Thank you, Qais. Can you share the tractions, please? I think we
tractions. Okay.
So
yeah.
when did you start?
Go ahead.
When did you launch?
We started in 2019. Spent 6 months with only one pilot client. We started opening the app publicly in July 2019, but the real big big acceleration start happening in March 2020.
And the nature of the revenue, is it more of a subscription recurring based revenue, or is it per transaction?
It's a combination, actually. We have the revenue sharing. This is basically per transaction. Okay. Like whenever you buy a service, use warehousing, use shipping, so it's per transaction. We have also, as I said, we have the whole solution end-to-end: order management system, warehouse management system, and transport management system that we are targeting logistic providers. So today we have our software deployed in and operating, warehouses. So we generate revenue from software licensing, and we have also subscription, like some add-on modules, like some insights or decision-making tools that you can use on top of Fulfillment Bridge. Those are subscription-based.
Mm-hmm. And what's the growth rate from the customers month on month since July, since you launched?
In fact, it's not. Let me put it this way. I have the overall growth year to year. Month to month is not going like steadily growing, because we are in the e-commerce. You may have one client in 1 month doing boom in terms of revenue, while it goes like a couple of slow months. But since last year, since 2019, basically we generated the revenue of around 400K, and in 2020 we are at 1.7K. Mm-hmm. 1.7 million USD. So.
And what's the churn rate? Any customers are actually leaving this solution?
Yes, we do. Actually, since we started, we onboarded over 50 customers, but right now we have only 32 still active customers.
What's the reason for the companies leaving?
Yeah, to be totally honest, like in the beginning, some software glitches. We had some customer leaving because of the pricing mismatch. Like the model didn't match exactly what they are expecting. But other than that, especially over the last few months, and the biggest we lost most of our customers during post-COVID, since we launched that solution for PPE products, like to ship masks and so on from China. So there is a bubble. Some people jumped in. We had a bunch of clients jumping in March and left after a couple of months. That's why we try to focus more on more sustainable business. And right now we have customers that had been billing with us for over a year and a few months.
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Ahmed Fitouri. I'm from Speetar, Libya. So in Libya here, patient and family facing increasingly limited for healthcare services. And this is because unfortunately the healthcare system weakness and the decreased number of doctors. And they are only available in relative stability and security area, leaving the rest of the country without any medical services. So in Speetar, we are offering a comprehensive medical platform that connect the patient with a global network of doctors and provide them with telemedicine technology and as well as electronic health record and scheduling for booking system and payment as well. So our revenue model are based especially on telemedicine consultation as doctor booking and e-prescription, and we generate more than, in just 2020 we generate more than $500,000, and our KPI shows an increasing number of patients and consultations and doctor onboarding. This is Speetar was in collaboration with Ministry of Health of Libya and National Center of Disease Control, and of course our sponsor UNDP. Thank you very much.
I guess the first question that comes to mind when I see doctors' appointment booking, telemedicine, and e-prescriptions is the question around data protection and the servers that you use to store all that data.
Yes, of course. So we are using cloud AWS, and we are using encryption protocol to secure the patient information, as well as we are following the rules of GDPR for data protection from the United Nations. So what we are doing here is providing a very protective platform that ensure the security and stability of medical files, especially for the patients and the doctors.
Tell us more about the collaboration with the Ministry of Health, and is that part of like a pilot, or is that part of your strategy? I mean, that you target who you sell, do they pay you? How does it work really? Tell us about the business model and the target market.
Yes, of course. So what we are doing, we start our project in 2016, and we offered like in 2019 as a pilot for the patients and as the doctors. In 2020, we collaborate and we have a direct contract with Ministry of Health to provide these services, especially in COVID-19. So we have multiple products. One of them is the COVID-19 Rapid Response Platform, that are the official platform to follow up patients and to register all the COVID-19 patients in just one platform that link all the parties that work in COVID-19. For example, the testing centers, the quarantine centers, as well as triaging and the triaging centers. So our collaboration was especially to provide a comprehensive platform for the COVID-19. As well, we are providing a telemedicine consultation for the population free of charge, but the Ministry of Health are covering all their expenses and in advance. So what we are doing is we collaborate with Ministry of Health, especially in 2020, and we have a great support with them because they really believe in telemedicine, and we are like the first and the most advanced telemedicine platform in Libya.
But is this a one-off, or this is actually a recurring contract with the ministry?
No, that was just 1 year contract to provide the services, but our like as I say, our main revenue model is based on telemedicine consultation. So we are linking the patient and the doctors, and the patient have to pay the doctors, and we have like a transaction for that, a 20% transaction. It depends on the doctor subscription, of course. And we also have we are aiming to provide health insurance for the companies and for the population, as well as what we are calling the listing fees, and for the pharmacies, labs, and etc.
And how did you get to reach to the patients at the initial stage? You said you started from 2016. That was early on for telemedicine apps. The very early ones started at that time in the Middle East. So how was it then? How did you enhance, today? What was so different about it? But how did you onboard them as well?
Yes, this is a very important question, actually. What we are using here, we didn't start to marketing the platform. We started with a good base. We did a lot of research in collaboration with Harvard and MIT. We see the acceptance of this telemedicine technology before we start even developing the platform in 2016. But in 2019, we start putting a 6-month piloting for the telemedicine. and we targeted the patient for what we are calling the chronic disease, which they have a regular follow-up with their doctors. So we contact doctors and some centers, for example, the Tripoli Cancer Center, National Center of Diabetics. So we contract with them to use telemedicine as a pilot. In 2020, we found that most of the patients are using, of course, social media, but the chronic diseases, the outpatient in specific. So we collaborate with a primary health institute, which is like the public part of the hospitals. So we have great access with them, and every patient that we offer them in the hospital if they are willing to use telemedicine. So we just open a medical file for them, and after that they are follow up by using telemedicine consultation.
Thank you. So the official start is 2019, really. Before that, it was research.
Yes, actually, we was using it as they call as a piloting. So we increasing we develop and update the platform, the applications, and all that just for before we start launching officially. So we did it like a soft launch in a very specific group, about 500 patients, and after that we start in 2019. Yeah.
First, I'd like to thank you all for your dedication to the Seedstars World Competition. It's been quite the journey with the application process, the online Seedstars Academy, and the investment readiness program. Unfortunately, we can only have one winner for this episode, and that winner is going to be Fulfillment Bridge.
Wow, amazing. Honestly, it's the thing is that being a company that is mainly originating from Tunisia, but also operating in Hong Kong, and basically we made the choice whether we apply for the Seedstar from Hong Kong or apply for it from Tunisia. Honestly, we are proud that we make that decision, that we apply it from Tunisia, and especially to, how can I say, kind of bring the Tunisian flag. It's an amazing opportunity, and I'm glad, and hard luck for all the other startups. Hopefully we can see them like in much bigger competition in international scale as well. So best of luck for the next opportunity, guys.